Hi guys, welcome back to another video. My name is Debbie, and if you are not subscribed, what are you waiting for? Click that button down below and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. So for today's look, I have this one right here. This one was actually requested from you guys, and it is the Colourpop Sweet Talk palette. You guys wanted to see another look using this palette, and that is exactly what I did today. If you guys haven't seen the first look I created, I will leave that at the end of the video for you guys to check out. But this is the second look, and I hope you guys enjoy it. So if you guys want to see how I did it, then just keep on watching. Alright guys, so I'm just going to jump right into today's look. As you can see, I have my eyes prepped and ready, and I have my brows already filled in, so we're done with that. Moving on to eyeshadow, I'm going to go in with the Colourpop Sweet Talk palette. Absolutely gorgeous. This is what it looks like if you haven't seen it. I already created another look with this. I will link it at the end of the video in case you haven't seen it. So I'm going to start off with the transition shade. I'm going to grab this brush right here. This is the M441 brush, and I'm going to start with West Side, which is this shade here. My idea for today's look is a cut crease, and I'm going to do, well, try to do a nice defined, very defined cut crease. And I'm going to try to make it as easy as possible, you guys, because I know cut creases can be a little difficult as well as intimidating. So all I'm doing is first applying this as my transition shade. Okay. And I think I'm going to keep it more on with the browns today, because the first look I created, I used a lot of the peachy corally tones. Well, peachy, they're not really coral, but I used those. And I don't want to repeat the same look, you know? Alright, so now I'm going to go in with this brush right here. This is part of a BH Cosmetics brush set. And I'm going to go in with Feel Free, which is this brown right here. And I'm going to grab that with this brush, and I'm going to start lining my crease. So I'm just tracing it like you would with a pencil. So if you want to use a pencil brush as well, that would be a good idea. But I feel like this one's more precise, like a nice fine tip. So I'm just going to keep doing that. Alright, so now that I'm done with this eye, I'm going to move on to the other eye, and I'm going to do the exact same thing. Alright, so now that I'm done with that, I'm going to grab this brush right here, and this is the Morphe M562, and I'm just going to blend that out. Okay, so that's what it's looking like, nice and blended, but it's also still defined. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab some concealer, and I'm going to grab the same one that I used to clean up my brows. This one is the L'Oreal Infallible Full Wear Concealer in the shade Cashew. And all I'm going to do is clean up the eyelid, and I'll let you know what I do from there. But right now we're just going to clean that up, and I'm using the MAC 242 brush. Alright, so now that I'm done cutting the crease, I'm going to go in with this shade right here. This one is called Melody, and I'm going to grab my JH41 brush, and I'm just going to pack that on the whole lid. All right, so I'm actually gonna grab a little bit of this one called Garden Date right here, and I'm just going to apply that with the same brush. Just flip the brush over and just apply that right here on top of that shade. Alright guys, so now I'm going to apply some eyeliner. I know some of you don't like working with that, but you don't need to use it. You can easily just clean this up and continue on adding lashes and then continue on with your face, and it would look just as beautiful. But in my opinion, I feel like if I add a wing liner, especially a brown one with this look, it would look really nice. So this is the NYX Professional Epic Ink Liner in the shade Brown. So I didn't own a brown eyeliner, so I decided to pick one up. And good thing I did, because I'm doing this look today, and if I wouldn't have, I wouldn't have a brown eyeliner. So this is what it looks like. This is the first time I'm using this. So let's see how brown it is. Oh, it's not bad. Looks like that. That's concealer right there, by the way. But it looks good. Let me see. So it looks nice, nice and brown. Okay. So hopefully it's just user-friendly. Here we go. Alright, so working with this eyeliner right here from NYX, again, this is what the box looks like in case you want to pick it up. It's actually really nice. It glides on beautifully. It's the perfect brown in my opinion, and it was very user-friendly, and I definitely recommend this if you are trying to work on your eyeliner. Try that out. It's very inexpensive, and I believe they also have it in black, so you know, check it out. I got that at Ulta. And yeah, so now what I'm gonna do is I am going to apply some lashes off camera, and then I'll be back and we will continue on with the rest of the look. Alright guys, so this is what the eyes are looking like with the lashes on, and I went in with some Kiss number 11 lashes, and you guys know those are my absolute favorite lashes. They're like my go-to, and I absolutely love, love, love the way the eyes are looking. I mean, this is so, so pretty. Like I said, I know it's a little bit intimidating, but definitely try it out. Take your time, and you could definitely achieve the eye look. So now we're going to move on right to the face, and with that we're going to start off with face primer, as you guys already know. This is the NYX Bear With Me Jelly Primer. So I'm going to go in with this first, and I'm halfway through this. I go back and forth with different primers, but I really like this one. I'm almost done with it, so if you guys haven't tried it, I definitely recommend it. It's very similar to the Milk Gripping Primer, in my opinion, okay? I don't, you know, I'm not saying it's an exact, but it's very similar. It has a little bit of that tackiness, and it's also a jelly consistency. So I definitely recommend it if you are looking to try something that's affordable, that's pretty similar to that one. And you guys know that I love, love, love the e.l.f. Putty Primer. And I'm gonna use that in my pores area, of course, as always. Moving on to foundation, I am going to go in with this one from L'Oreal. This is the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear Foundation. This is a new bottle, but the only difference with this one is I picked up the shade 475. This one is Sun Beige, because I believe I was using 470, and it's a little too light for me right now because I do have somewhat of a tan, as you guys can see. So I figured I would move up a shade or two, just because I like using this foundation and I need it to match me. So I'm just going to start blending this out with my Real Technique sponge. And I love, 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 love the way this foundation looks on the skin. It looks so good. It gives you a nice coverage. So it just makes your skin look really nice. And I love it. So if you haven't tried it, I definitely recommend it. Moving on to concealer, I'm going to stick to the same one that I used to cut my crease, and this one is the L'Oreal Infallible Full Wear Concealer in the shade Cashew. I'm going to use my Real Technique sponge to blend this out. Alright, so now moving on to cream contour, I'm going to go in with the L'Oreal Infallible in a different shade concealer. This one's in the shade Cocoa. First, I'm going to go in with this brush right here for the nose, and I'm just going to go and blend that out. Just following the natural shape of my nose, just like that. And I'm just going to grab a piece of paper towel and I'm just going to clean off whatever's on the brush, because I did apply a little bit too much, because with this concealer you should be a little bit easy handed with it because it is super pigmented, and honestly a little bit of this goes a long way, or else you're going to be stuck blending this out like me right now for a little bit. But that's okay. I'm gonna go in with this for my lips, blend that out. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna leave the nose for right now. I'm just going to move on to the face for right now. So I'm just gonna grab this Morphe M536 brush, and I'm just gonna slowly start blending this out. And I'm bringing this up to the temple first. I don't want to bring this too far in. I'm trying to bring this close to the hairline. And same thing with this. It's a lot easier. So, oh my god, I applied way too much. But that's okay. We're going to blend it out. So in case you come across the same problem, don't worry. You can easily take it off. You know? Just be very careful on how you blend it, how far into the face you go. Always go towards the outer part instead of the inner part. It's better off to go towards the outer part. You can easily remove that, and I'll show you in a minute. I'm going to add a little bit down here since we have some extra product going on. And don't worry, you guys. We're gonna fix it. So with that, we're gonna grab the Real Technique sponge, and I'm just going to pounce the sponge on top of those areas. And it's not fully removing the product, as you can see. It's blending it out and getting rid of those harsh lines. So be very gentle on how you do this area, because the sponge can also bring the product in to the face. So just easy, pounce the sponge and go into the hairline, just like that, towards the temple. So you want to blend it out just like that. Go on right there and blend it back and forth. Don't keep going in. All right, now the nose, we're going to just pounce the sponge right over that, as much as you need to, so it doesn't look super harsh. Okay, and you can always go back in with a little brush, like a contour brush. So I'm gonna go in with a different brush, and I'm just gonna blend it out. I think this is clean. Okay, so I'm just gonna grab this brush right here from Morphe. This is part of their gunmetal collection. I don't think they have this anymore, but I really love that collection. I only had like 3 brushes from it, but it was really good. Alright, so now to blend that out, I'm just going to go in with the sponge very carefully in that area, just to blend it out. And go on the lips, just like that. And I think that's good. I'm okay with this right now. All right, so now to set my cream contour, I'm gonna grab this from Cover FX. I don't think you could see it, but this is the beautiful monochromatic bronzer duo. It is this right here. Love this, you guys. It is so buttery, and I feel like it's worth it. I bought this actually on sale at Ulta, on the Ulta website. It's so good, you guys. It's a nice matte buttery bronzer, and the shimmer to go right over top. It is, I feel like, beautiful for the summertime, or not even the summertime, just like I feel like all year round. It is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I'm just using this BH Cosmetics brush. I don't know if I mentioned that, but this is from BH Cosmetics. It's part of one of their brush sets. You guys know that I have so many sets from them, and they're so good. But this bronzer, you guys, is amazing. It is so beautiful. Look at that. Gorgeous. Now I'm gonna grab some of that shimmer, just apply that right over top of the bronzer. That's pretty. It's super subtle, but you can definitely see it when you apply it. It's so pretty. I'm gonna apply a little bit on the tip of the nose, just like that. You guys see that? Right there. Looks so good. Super subtle, you see? So you can actually apply it everywhere on the face, like the forehead, the chin, because it's super subtle. It's so good. Now what I actually want to do, what I've been enjoying, is grabbing this from Maybelline. This is the Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder in the shade Light Medium. I have been grabbing my damp sponge and just dipping it into the powder, and I'm just using that to just clean up right here, just so it's nice and defined right there. A nice clean cut. Wow, I love this. And I love this because it's not super intense, like bright or anything, you know. It's just doing what I want it to do, which is cutting it and cleaning it up, you know. And that is that. I'm gonna let that sit for like a minute, and then I'm just gonna wipe it right off. But that's that. As I wait for that, I'm going to move right back into the eyes. So I'm gonna grab the Sweet Talk palette again, and this BH Cosmetics brush, and I'm gonna go in with West Side, which is this one right here. It's the one we use to in our transition area, and I'm just going to blend that on the lower lash line. I'm also going to grab a little bit of Feel Free, which is that one right here, and go right over that shade. Now I'm going to grab some brown eyeliner. This one is from Rimmel, and this one's in the shade Rich Brown. And I'm just going to apply this on the waterline. Now I'm just going to wipe this away, and you can use any kind of brush. And you see like how chiseled that is, like it's nice and clean. Moving on to highlighter, I'm gonna go in with this one right here. This is the I Heart Revolution Rose Gold Glow highlighter, and I'm gonna grab the gold one right there, which is this one, and I'm using this Milani highlighter brush, Look at that, you guys. Isn't that freaking gorgeous? A little bit on my nose. Like that. Oh gosh, it's so pretty. You see that? I can't. Every time I use this, you guys, I am always like impressed by it. It's so good. I'm gonna add whatever's left on the brush right here on the brow bone, just like that. There you go. And now for lips, you guys, this has been my go-to. This is my favorite lip liner from Rimmel. This is the number 45 Cafe au Lait. I can never say it. I don't know what it's called exactly, but it's number 45 from Rimmel. And I'm gonna go in with this one from Revolution Pro in the shade Cashmere. So good. Goes with everything. And then last but not least, we need a little bit of a shiny gloss. This is the Mega Last Liquid Catsuit High Shine Lipstick from Wet n Wild. And this one's in the shade Sun Nudes. Alright, so now I'm going to set my face. I'm going to go in with this one from Crease. This is the Prime and Fine Dewy Glow Fixing Spray. It's the illuminating one, and I'm just going to shake it up, and just set my face. Alright guys, so this is the final look right here. I hope you guys enjoyed the look as much as I did, because I absolutely love this. I know cutting the crease can be a tad bit intimidating, because trust me, I've been there and I'm still there sometimes. It's honestly, it's kind of hard, but you know what? It's all about practice. If you don't do well, remove it, try it again. It's only makeup. This is supposed to be fun, not stressful. You'll get better as long as you practice, practice, practice. And for eyeliner, you don't need to put eyeliner on. I just thought it would look really nice with it, and it does, but it'll also look really nice without it. So if you have issues with eyeliner, don't use it. It's okay. You will be all right. So this is it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you haven't yet, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye.